Hello and welcome to the NS9 postgame show. I'm Cody, that's Ryan, and somehow the Pittsburgh Pirates sweep the best team in the American League, the Detroit Tigers. Ryan, how you doing today?
What's up, Cody? Afternoons with Ryan and Cody. I don't know. I don't get this team. I don't get them. They come out of the All-Star break. They get swept to the White Sox, the worst team in the American League.
Right.
They come right back and sweep like the best team in the American League. At one point was the best team in baseball. They win 6 straight, they lose 9 straight. They shut out the Cardinals 3 straight, and then they get shut out 3 straight. So I don't recall ever a season like this. They're bad, but then at times they kind of look like, I don't know, one of the better teams. So it doesn't make sense, Cody.
I know, I agree. It makes no sense. Steph was telling me last night when we were watching the game, this team makes no sense. Like you just said, they look like crap against the White Sox, and then they look like the best team in baseball against the Tigers. But they did sweep the Tigers. They won today, so that means get your hashtag RaiseIts in the comments for your chance to win 2 Primanti Brothers sandwiches. We're giving away 4 altogether today. 2 to each person, two winners. Share the wealth, you know. But, Ryan, let's get started in the first inning. Bailey Falter, all game looked great, but starts out the game with a ground out, strikeout, and a strikeout, right? Am I reading that right? No, sorry.
Ground out.
Cole Keith hit a single. And then there was 3 strikeouts.
No, you're in the wrong.
I'm looking at the 9th inning. My bad. I was looking at the 9th inning, not the first inning. I was trying to go backwards.
He started it off with a couple of ground balls, then he got a strikeout, and I mean, I can forgive you for thinking that he had 8 struck out the side because he had 8 strikeouts today, and that's not really
uncharacteristic.
It tied his career high in strikeouts. Like that's not his game. He's not a strikeout pitcher. But he had it going today, and it was fun to watch, quicker afternoon game. Falter's been kind of scuffling like over the past month where, he's been really good at home, but even in the past month at home, like he had an start against the White Sox last time out, as we mentioned in that series, gave up 4 runs in like 4 innings. But he bounced back big time against the Tigers who, they have power, they hit home runs. They do a lot of things well, and Falter had it going today, and he was never in trouble, Cody. I mean, no walks, only gave up 4 hits, 1 run, and struck out 8. Like, it went 7 innings. Bailey Falter, man, out of nowhere, just bounced back,
right.
Great to see.
And, like, we see Bailey Falter, I feel, as, like, this reliable guy, the reliable lefty. He'll get you 5-6 innings. Might not look pretty, but he's not going to give up too many runs. Typically he'll have a bad game here and there, but he's usually the guy that's going to come in, give you a solid start, and get you like maybe 2, 3, 4 strikeouts. But today he dominated. It was pretty awesome to watch.
Yeah, his let's see here, strikeouts per 9. I think it's like, what was it going? Yeah, 5.4. So like, yeah, it's not his game. But yeah, he was just striking the Tigers out, like never ran into trouble. And it was a hot day at the ballpark, and Falter was hot too. So yeah, like I said, Falter's been, look, we talked about the trade deadline and, is Keller going to go and Heaney's probably going to go. And I mean, I don't know, Falter could go too, I guess. I mean, he's been.
Does he have another year of control?
Yeah, a year, if not 2, maybe.
I think they'll keep him if he's got the control.
Yeah, and I mean, look, we know about the pitching depth, but Falter's he's been a back end rotation guy, but he's been the one trade that Ben Sherrington is like won. And yeah, he just like I said, he had a rough month, which was kind of since he's been, kind of on with the Pirates this year and last year, like he hasn't really had that bad of a stretch, and he kind of ran into it this past month, but then he comes right out and shoves 7 innings, 1 run, 8 strikeouts, just shut down one of the best offenses in baseball. Period.
Yeah, and look at this from Lisa. Bailey was very efficient. We love being efficient. We love being dope here at
Yep.
NS9. 4.14 pitches per out. That's insane.
Yeah. What did he finish? 80 some pitches, like 84 or 85.
Something like that. Let's see. 87 pitches. Yeah,
Yeah.
just a great outing. But
Yep.
let's get to the other side of the ball because they got off to a hot start too. Andrew McCutchen, first inning home run. Haven't seen a lot of that from Kutch this year, or of late, I should say.
Right. He's been scuffling. But he just keeps putting like he just passed Stargell on the hits, Pirates hits. He's been look, that was his ninth home run of the season, his 328th of his career, 244 with the Pirates. They said it on the broadcast. He's had at least 10 home runs every season of his major league career, which is like crazy to think about. And he's
That's
one
a
away from
wild stat.
from hitting that. Yeah. And I look, Cody, here's what happened today. I have powers. I don't know if you know about these.
Oh,
If I don't know if this happens for anybody else, but if I log in to a sportsbook app and just click the other team that the Pirates are playing and bet them, suddenly the Pirates offense is like the greatest they're greatest offense. They're hitting home runs, they're hitting grand slams, they're clogging the base pass with a bunch of base runners. They're coming through, they're hitting extra base hits. Like what is happening? Like I have power. I can just bet against the Pirates and this happens. So I don't know. I may have to go broke to get this Pirates team back in the hunt. Is it still possible?
I mean, it's possible. And that reminds me, we do have to do an ad read, which I almost completely forgot about.
Hey, I'm glad that my degenerateness can remind you to look that
Yes.
up.
Thank you
Uh,
so much. Let's
Lisa
see.
says, "Did you bet against the Bucks?" That's kind of what I was alluding to. But hey, I'm not that kind of fan where it's like you can't bet against your team because no, you
Right.
can because if you
Totally.
win, you can. The team won. I'm happy. But if they lose, you profit a little bit. So, and plus with my powers that I have, the team just wins and hits. So
Right.
yeah, here
Well,
it goes.
anyway,
Donardo says 0.0 chance, so I'll just keep betting.
keep doing it. We'll get to 0.001 eventually. But anyway, before we forget even further, BetOnline continues to be your number one source of all your sports betting action. And with baseball season in full swing and football season around the corner, hey, Steelers just reported to Latrobe, so let's have fun with that. BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and scores, even live in-game betting. From MLB, UFC to tennis and NFL futures, BetOnline remains your choice for sports wagering info. In between games, head on over to the BetOnline casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. Head to the website today and take advantage of the industry-leading VIP program with level up bonuses and weekly cash boosts. Bet online, the game starts here. Well, the game got started even further in the second inning. Well, first, let's go to Yinzer here. Thank you for pulling up Ryan.
Yep.
Yinzer says this team is more unpredictable than I don't know what. The only more enjoyable thing would be actually consistently winning and being in the playoffs. Thank you for your $4.99 super. We appreciate it. And yeah, imagine if this team was like over 500 in the pennant race. They'd be so much more fun to watch.
Yeah. Thanks, Yinzer. And I don't, like I said, I don't get it. I don't. How does the team just look? They're the worst offense. Like, look, they're not a good offense. We know that. They're like, this isn't this series didn't change anything by any stretch of the means. But how do you go from shutting a team out 3 straight, then dropping 9 straight, and then you get swept to the White Sox in just horrible fashion? Like none of those 3 games were close. And then you come in here in the Tigers and you kind of just beat the Tigers around the ballpark for 3 days. So none of it. It just none of this team doesn't make it. I don't get this team. I don't get them.
Yeah.
Just when you thought there was like enough kind of public pressure on Ben Sherrington, it's like maybe
Right.
they do pull the trigger. They turn around and sweep the Tigers. So Sherrington is just like texting Bob, like, "See, look at this team. Horowitz
Told
hit.
you.
See, told you. Yeah, look, yeah, this team can do it all. Just wait till next year, 2026. Yeah."
These guys must really love Ben Sherrington. If they, they're probably feeling the pressure. They're like, man, we don't want our guy Ben to leave. We better start playing better. And then they turn it on.
Yep.
And speaking of turning it on, the second inning for the Pirates, the biggest inning of the game, started out with O'Neal Cruz getting on base with a ground ball to right field. He steals his 32nd base of the year. Then the bases get loaded up. Then you have a strikeout from IKF, whatever. But then Spencer Horowitz comes up to bat, gets his first career grand slam, his 3rd home run of the year. I mean, what are we feeling on Horowitz? Obviously, a great spot for him to get that. Puts us up 5-0. But what are we feeling? Are we feeling Horowitz? Are we like, hey, he's coming along? What's up, Ryan?
So speaking of my powers, of course I went to Twitter the other day and ragged on this Horowitz trade. And look, I never liked the trade to begin with because it was a platoon bat, and then he's got chronic wrist injuries.
Right.
And obviously he had the other wrist injury, which, he missed the first part of the season. So I ragged on the trade, and I said Ben Sherrington deserved to be fired on that trade alone because that was your one acquisition in the offseason. And pretty much since I posted that on Twitter, Horowitz has been on fire. Just 3-game stretch this whole series, just mashing the ball. Hits a grand slam today. Look, Horowitz, this is what they got him for. Like the gap power, hit some home runs. They took advantage today. Look, Troy Melton made a start today for the Tigers. His first major league start, which is another thing we've seen from the Pirates. Usually guys like this just mow the Pirates down. Like if it's a guy the Pirates haven't seen before and you never heard of him, Pirates bats are in trouble. But he got in trouble here. He walked a couple guys in that second inning. And credit to the Pirates and Spencer Horowitz, they took advantage. And yeah, he hit the grand slam, and it was 5-0. And it was like, with our pitching, this game, it's kind of like if the Pirates are down 5-0, it's over.
Right, it's over.
And that's just kind of the feeling I had once that happened. But look, I hope Horowitz turns it around and keeps this going. I mean, it's 3 games, but it's a nice hot stretch. Like I said yesterday, he struck out and got the first base. So like he's just on a tear right now. I hope it starts him in the right direction, but I need to see more than just 3 games from him. But yeah, of course, I just people were dunking on me today on Twitter. I was getting some people coming at me. What do you think about Horowitz now? And it's like, well, let's see him just go on a tear for the rest of the season, and then we'll talk for next year. But yeah, it's good to see. Yeah, 7 for his last 13, as Bucko Mike says. It's good.
I should have had this up already, but I had it up for Brian Reynolds and not Spencer Horowitz. But I wanted to see what his stats looked like since the All-Star break. I don't know if you have that on hand.
Yeah, I could probably pull that up. Well, not including today, but I could probably. Right,
but here, I got it. I can do it.
He had
quick.
2 doubles, 3 hits last night. I believe he had in the first game of that series too.
All right.
You got it?
I got it. So, not including today, but since the All-Star break, what's his first name again? Spencer. Spencer Horowitz is batting .412 with an on-base percentage of 500 and a slugging percentage of 529 for a weighted runs created plus of 193. Now, obviously, it's a small sample size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only 5 games.
Right.
But, like, if he can keep up half of that pace, maybe a little more than half. If he can keep up a little more than half of that pace, I'd say, you know what? Good job, Ben. You traded a gambling addict for a decent hitter. Congrats.
Right. Yeah. Hey, his OPS now 679. Um, he didn't really do much in that White Sox series, but this Tiger series,
Right.
it was pretty much all that. He's just on a complete tear. So hey,
You
hopefully
know,
he
he had
keeps it
one
up.
hit. He had one hit the entire White Sox series.
Yeah, and then it was yeah he had three. The first what was that
He went
Monday
three
night
for
against
four.
the Tigers, and three last night, and then he had the grand
Yeah.
slam
He
today.
went three
And
for
and
four, 3 for 5.
and
And then what
Rob
was he
makes a good
today?
point.
2 for 4?
Rob makes a good point here, and we brought this up even when he was struggling with the bat. Like
Yeah.
Horowitz is a good defensive first baseman. Like he's it's nice to see like he plays the part. Like he looks like a real first baseman over there, which
Right.
Pirates recent history with first base, it's a little bleak. So if he can provide that defense, but he was literally brought in because of the power that he had. And yeah, it was, against righties and everything, but hey, a guy making his major league debut got into some trouble with some walks early in the game, and for once, this Pirates offense took advantage. So keep it up. I'll keep ragging on the trade, and just maybe I'll just keep betting against the Pirates, and
Yeah, I mean,
we'll keep winning.
Ryan, that's all we need, right? Is just for you to keep rage betting and rage tweeting about the Pittsburgh Pirates. And they'll be in the World Series before you know it.
Yeah, I might have to bring the bet down to like 50 cents.
Yeah, you may have to lose your home in order for that to happen, but
I was like, yeah, that would be. Hey, what did you need a biblical some event to happen? So maybe.
exactly. So let's keep going here into the third, and the offense keeps going. I don't know how many games the Pirates have scored in 3 straight innings, but it seems like a rarity. So what happened? Brian Reynolds hits a double. Nick Gonzalez flies out. Reynolds goes to third. And Cruz hits a sac fly to hit in Brian Reynolds. Just that's what you need. That's what this team needs to do, right? They just need to get on base and hit base runners in. It's something they haven't been able to do all year. I want to look and see at the box score here. How many did we leave on base today? Because I don't think it was many.
It was four. They
4,
they were actually only 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position, but
right? But I mean, they still got runs in, so I'm happy about it.
right. Well,
But
they were hitting
I
home
said it
runs, which
before.
obviously helps. But yeah,
I said it before on the pod or on the post game. Like if you can get the left on base number around 4 or 5, I can respect that. That means at least people were getting on. There's a couple innings where you couldn't get guys in. That's fine. But when it's at this number of like from like 8 to 12, 15 sometimes in these games, it's just impossible to win. You got to be able to hit guys in. And for some reason, they decided, yep, we're going to do that against the Tigers this series.
right. And especially when it's we've seen games where they're just doing 9 hits and it's like all singles and infield singles and whatnot. But they today, 8 hits, but they were hitting the ball over the fence, and that was pretty much it. And like you said, they scored the first 3 innings. The other thing from the Pirates this year has been if they score any amount of runs, it's usually 1 inning and then they're done. This Tigers series, they score early and they keep adding on. So again, I don't know what it happens with this team, but they just yeah, they just like wake up at random times and smoke a team, and then now we'll drop like 4 in a row or something.
Right. Right. I don't even know who we play next. I don't want to know. I want to enjoy this winning streak, this sweep. But yeah, you're probably right. They're going to go on to this next series, probably win one game, hopefully, and just be the most random baseball team of all time.
Yeah, if you're Troy Melton, I mean, he comes in, gives up. He didn't have a very good debut, but
Right.
he gives up what 6 to the Pirates. That's a sign you got to go back down. Like that.
Right.
That should be in the rule book. If you give up, 6 runs to the Pirates, you got to go down. You have to go back down. So,
Yeah.
but
But
yeah, hey,
moving
I don't
on.
know.
got three more innings of no score baseball. Then Detroit scores their one run of the game in the 7th. And that was at the end of Bailey Falter's outing, pretty much. And that was, kudos again to Bailey Falter. Just going 6 scoreless, fearless, just playing amazing baseball today. I can't say enough good things about Bailey Falter.
Yep. Yeah. And even the run he gave up, like he was never in like trouble. Like there wasn't,
Right.
Torkelson doubled, Vierling hit him in, but I mean that was they never had like bases loaded or a couple guys on or anything like that. And he gets Dylan Dingler to strike out at the end of the game, end of the 7th there, and just caps a wonderful performance that he had. And yeah, I don't somebody said here in the comments that the Tigers didn't show up. Look, the Tigers are like 100 games up in their division, so I don't know if they're just going through the motions, but they're still pitching to a good lineup. So I understand.
And you're still facing. You're still facing good pitching as well. Like they faced Paul Skeens, did they not, in this series? They faced Mitch Keller at least. Am I wrong? When did Skeens pitch?
Keller Skeens pitched because he missed Scooble again by one game. So
right.
Skeens pitched the first one, and then Keller yesterday.
So. Right. So like they're facing good pitching. Like I wouldn't lay down to good pitching. I would want to, play my best baseball against good pitching. I think Ryan might be frozen. Or am I frozen?
Am I here? Uh-oh.
I can hear you. You're not moving. All right, you're back.
Good?
Oh, you're okay. We're way off.
Can you?
Oh man, that's not good.
Oh boy.
But anyway, I'll take it from here until we get you situated. So we go to the 8th. Carmen Mlodzinski comes in, replaces Bailey Falter. Basically goes 1, 2, 3, and the third out, Gleyber Torres lines out to O'Neal Cruz. I just gotta say that was an amazing play by O'Neal Cruz. O'Neal Cruz, I feel like, made a statement this series to everybody who was like, "This guy's lazy. This guy doesn't care. This guy, he's this. I don't even know how to put it, but this guy that doesn't care about playing in Pittsburgh." I feel like he put all that to bed this series. He had this great catch in the outfield today. He had the hustle play yesterday against the Tigers where he caught them lacking. Torkelson was lacking on first. And he just did everything right this series. And I needed to point that out with O'Neal Cruz. We lost Ryan. Hopefully he comes back. But I just really wanted to point out that O'Neal Cruz play. Just an amazing effort by him. And the whole defense, honestly, today. I think Bob Walk said something about it on the broadcast that, when your pitcher is pitching the way that he is, you try to play up to that level. And they really did. Like O'Neal Cruz had that catch. I think Brian Reynolds may have had a really good catch as well, unless I'm thinking it was Tommy Pham. Can't remember who made that catch, but the defense was awesome today. They did everything they needed to do, and I feel like when defense is really good, you don't really think about it, and that's why I'm bringing it up. It was just really good stuff today behind Bailey Falter, which helped him to get through 7 innings. 7 great innings of baseball. Thank you, Blake. I thought it was Reynolds, but sometimes Tommy Pham likes to sneak in there and have a really good catch, and then you're like, wait, he had a really good catch. But yeah, Ryan, don't know what happened. He timed out. I don't know, but we're gonna keep going here. Let's go to the 9th. Everything that happened in the 9th. Carmen Mlodzinski stayed in. Colt Keith singled. There's Ryan. I was about to have a bad time.
I don't know. Hopefully, I don't know what my Wi-Fi is doing. Am I coming through, Cody?
You're coming through now. All right, we're good. But I just got done talking about the defense, how good it was today, and how sometimes we don't think about it when the pitching is so good and everything else is going so good. Defense kind of goes to the wayside. and it was just great today. O'Neal Cruz made a great diving catch at the end of the 8th to get Gleyber Torres out and to get Karmajinsky out of the inning. And then also Brian Reynolds made that awesome diving catch earlier in the game I want to say it was to preserve a no-hitter. Or maybe Joe Block was talking out of his butt today. I don't know. But yeah, I was giving kudos to the defense while you were gone.
Is Donnie Ball back?
I don't know. You tell me.
Because this team.
Have you been hate tweeting Don Kelly? So
I haven't.
if so,
no,
then it's back.
Usually, Neil's the one hate tweeting about him, but
right.
It's like you can't pick a road because this team's so dang up and down, and they look great, then they look terrible, then they look great. So I don't know, but yeah, like you mentioned, the defense was great today. Pitching was elite. They were hitting the ball. Donnie Ball, baby, just bring it back. It's back.
Yeah, Donnie Ball was great. Do you contribute Bailey Falter's performance and longevity today to Donnie Ball? Do you think that was a Donnie Ball, like, let him go type of decision? Or was it just Bailey Falter had it and he had no choice but to keep him in?
Are you talking about in the 7th?
I'm just talking in general, like to let him go 7.
Yeah, because, I think he started that inning with, like, just high 70s or whatever pitches. But, yeah, he was rolling. And, look, we knew Bednar was unavailable. If you get the bullpen breakdown every day, he had pitched 3 straight days, so he was unavailable. Santana was kind of warming up, there in the 9th, and it's like, thankfully they didn't have to go to him. But yeah, like Falter did the job, and I think, it's a little different when you're up 6-0, 6-1. You can you can be a little more flexible with your starter and keep him in there. But yeah, why bring him out and go to Cabrera or somebody else that you have to early if you don't have to?
Yeah, I had to challenge that. What you were saying, because you and I, we're big Donnie Ball guys.
Yeah,
we love Donnie Ball. It's much better than Shelton Ball.
the 8,
but I had to question it because there was no real big decisions that Donnie had to make today, so I had to challenge you on that.
I would like to say that the team, just like the defense, everything, they just played like a more fundamentally sound all-around game, but then they go into those where they lost 8 straight games. So it's hard to, and then they get swept to the White Sox. So it's hard to kind of keep defending them when that stuff happens. But I don't know, man, this team is just all over the place. You don't know. They're so unpredictable. You don't know who they're going to beat next or lose to, or how they're going to lose in crazy fashion. So I don't know. We'll see this team's going to be probably really different next week, but we'll see.
Let me ask you, is that a hope or is that a fear at this point?
I don't know. I think it's a little bit of both, because I obviously want them to make trades, but I think I wouldn't trade Keller. I wouldn't trade. Maybe you trade one of Santana and Bednar, but I don't think I trade both. If you can get somebody to take Hayes, go for it. But I think mostly I'm trading the rentals. And I don't see how you trade Santana and Bednar. Are you going to have somebody next year that's going to be as good as those guys? I think we kind of take them we definitely take Keller for granted. I know this fan base absolutely does. Like, look, Harrington, Burrows, Ashcraft, Majinski, Bubba, like, are all these guys just going to come up? They're all going to hit? Like, they're all just going to be major league solid, pitchers, and we won't have to worry about it and just replace Keller? I find that hard to believe as my camera just falls over. We're having problems over here today.
But I agree with the Keller statement. We take him for granted. The contract, you may be able to argue is a little too big, but at the same time, it's like on any other team, that's a great contract, but on both sides, Right. I would like to see Keller stay. I know you can get a lot for him, and I know today, I think it was today, Noah Hiles put out an article talking about basically where people could go and what they could get and what teams had what to offer. And one of the names was I got him up here right now. Kevin Alcantara from the Cubs. And I know that's the last place we want to see Mitch Keller go.
Right.
But Alcantara, he's a young guy. He could solve a problem in the corner outfield for you. He's got 11 home runs on the season. He's batting .267. I don't have his advanced stats here. Here's advanced stats. But on the flip side, like, yeah, sure, that looks good on the base. But when you look into it, he only has a 106 WRC plus this year. I mean, OPS is good, and this is all in AAA. The OPS is 810, and it seems like that's a guy that you're going to have to invest another 2 years into, and you're not even guaranteed to get that for Keller. But that's one of the options that's out there.
That's
That's
the problem.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
Because you can't, if you're going to trade Keller, you have to hit. And can Ben Cherington acquire a hitter that's in the majors, that's already established, that's good? We haven't seen him really do that. Spencer Horowitz, like we just talked about, the book's still out on him. So if you trade Keller, especially if you trade him to like a division rival, you have to hit on it. Only Cubs
that's what I would do.
Trade Keller is for PCA.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. So like you have to hit on it. And I don't think they will, because our GM has shown time and time again that he doesn't. So,
Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't trade Keller. I would maybe trade Bednar and Santana. But again, like, are you going to get a piece back for one of them that help out this year and next? I think that's unlikely. So I would just keep those guys. Just keep them. Fire Ben.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in the boat of trading at least one of the two when it comes to the relievers, Bednar and Santana. You got to trade one of them. You got to try and get something back, because there's a lot of teams that need bullpen help that are going to go to the playoffs, right? I mean, the Phillies just signed Robertson, right? Who I think everybody was shocked wasn't on a team already. But there's other teams out there that need that bullpen help. Not a lot, but there are some. And it's just a matter of if they can pay up for it.
Tigers are one of those teams that I just saw Bednar this weekend that, they need some big time bullpen help. So
even the Yankees need bullpen help too. I mean, they got Devin Williams this year. He hasn't really been great. He's been fine for them, but I know the Yankees fan base is not happy with him. That's all I can speak to that, but
they're never happy though.
Exactly. I hate it. I hate being friends with Yankees fans.
Yeah, you was going to say, you're right there in the
nauseating
thick of things. So
nauseating, Ryan. It's horrible.
I bet. And you're like, man, could you imagine? Like, what if you guys had our life?
Right.
It's brutal.
At least I can deal with Mets fans, but they overreact about every little thing.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Should we give away sandwiches?
I forgot we had to do that, because I haven't had to do that in a while.
Well, because who thought we would win 3 straight games against the Tigers? So, yeah.
Exactly. So let me get it set up here, Ryan.
Hey, we got to give them away, because Lord knows we haven't won that many games this year. So when we actually do win, we got to give them away. So.
Whoa, we only have 73 entries? That's insane.
That's a little low for even an afternoon game. Come on.
Yeah, an afternoon game, we at least have like 80. Let's get that up.
Hashtag raise
75. Let's see if we can get to 75. And then I'll do the drawing. We're at 74.
One thing I wanted to mention about Kutch's home run there in the first inning. Not only was that his 9th of the year, and then Horowitz homered the next inning. That was the first home run of the homestand, first one since Minnesota when Pham homered before the All-Star break. So, it's been a couple games.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's typical with this team.
It is.
All right, we got our 75 entries, Ryan. We got 76.
Oh, we're getting them. They're pouring in now.
76. Can I get 77? 77.
Keep them coming. Oh, and now it's 76 again.
All right, we're going for it. 77. We got there. Let's see who the first winner is.
Is there a Horowitz I just saw?
Polsky, 5 cents.
He's a repeat winner.
Oh, congratulations! You know how to get in contact with us.
Yep.
Let's go to our second winner. Who do we got?
Oh, fucking Mike's so close.
Josh Shaw. Congratulations. Is that a repeat or is that a new one?
I don't. It may be a repeat, but not as recent. I think as Polsky.
Right. Well, congratulations to our winners. To redeem your sandwiches, just email us, DM us on any social media, whichever works best for you, and we'll get you situated. And you got to make sure you get the Primanti Brothers app. Get that Primanti Brothers app, download it. That's where your sandwiches will go for you to redeem them. Anything else, Brian, you would like to discuss before we get out of
NS9
here?
live tomorrow night, 9 o'clock ish. If I know Donardo ish, 9 ish. And then next time
got
you'll hear
9:15.
me on the NS9 radio waves will be I'll be in Cooperstown with Doug. So
That's right. We got the Cooperstown trip, going to see Dave Parker be inducted.
yeah, it's gonna be
Fun
good.
stuff.
I'm gonna follow Doug around the Hall of Fame, and I don't know. He's gonna tell me stories about when him and Walter Johnson used to hang out, and I'm just gonna record stuff, and we're gonna post some content. And I don't think we'll be live, but we'll have like a recap after the induction ceremony, and
Yeah.
maybe on Saturday too. But yeah, the induction ceremony's on Sunday, so we'll be there. So it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to hanging out with Doug in Cooperstown, and yeah, I don't know. Isabella has a question.
What's up, Isabella?
Who do you like more, Ronaldo or Messi?
You asked me this the last time we were on.
That's all she asked, dude.
I stand firm with Messi.
Oh, he's a Messi fan. Do you believe that? She's not happy. She's not happy.
I could tell.
She wants to go see Ronaldo. I said, hey, if he was playing in Miami like Messi was, maybe we could.
I remember when that happened. I thought about getting tickets for when they came to New York.
Right.
Wasn't going to happen. Was not going to happen.
He's still there, I think.
He is. He is.
All right. Well, that's all I had.
All right. Well, my last thing here, I was going to say something about Brian Reynolds, but I don't want to bore the people. It's Topps Chrome release day today, Ryan.
Oh.
And I made a bad purchase. Some may say bad and some may say good. Some may say do what you want with your money. But I bought this. It's a jumbo hobby box of Topps Chrome. It has 3 autographs. And I thought it'd be fun to open. This is going to suck for our podcast listeners, but I'm going to open my first pack of Topps Chrome live here.
I like it. We're doing it live.
We're doing it live. Let's see if I get an auto. I'm guaranteed 3 autographs.
Okay.
So that should be fun.
Now, is there? I know nothing about this hobby. Is a Paul Skeens auto a possibility?
So here's what we have to chase, Jim. 3 autos.
Jim's not happy with you. He is not happy.
Used to have 5, he says. So I'll tell you straight up. First of all, before I get in the Skeens, I could have resold this and made my money back plus $200.
Wow.
Just the box, sealed. Okay. Decided not to do that because I love the hobby. I love ripping packs.
Was that like from somebody on the street in New York or what?
I mean, on eBay.
There? Oh, okay. And he didn't. He felt good about this box.
I like Ronaldo better.
I've been looking forward to this for a long time. I'm real into Topps Chrome. But back to Skeens. Paul Skeens has, you know how he's been wearing the gold logo man on the back of his jersey this year?
Yeah.
There is a 1-of-1 Paul Skeens patch auto with that gold patch. So that's the big Paul Skeens chase, as well as others. He has other autographs in this.
So that's why you
other
kept
parallels.
The box. You're going for it.
I'm going for it. I love the chase. I love just going for it. It's put me back a few bones. But Ryan, I love cards. I love ripping packs. There it is. The first one's ripped. I'll let you guys see all the cards before I do. So we got
Oh,
who's that?
Tucker. Kyle
Tucker. Who's that? So these names are hard to see on
It's
these.
hard to read.
Talkman. That's
not good.
Talkman.
Toss that in the trash.
Stevenson. Mazur. I don't even know who that guy is. He's a rookie.
Marlin, yeah.
Matt Strom, another hobbyist. He's a big hobbyist. He loves cards. He has his own show actually about cards. We got Martinez. We got something here. Is that Fernando? El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. on the Power Players. Oh, there we go. We got an O'Neal Cruz. I think we lost Ryan again. So this is probably boring because he's not commenting. But we got an O'Neal Cruz. Kodai Senga. Kobe Mayo, rookie card. And Joe Musgrove. So that was fun. We lost Ryan. Sorry about that, guys. Thought it'd be more fun with Ryan commenting on the cards I pulled. But he's gone. So we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.
All right, that wraps up this episode of North Shore 9. Thanks so much for tuning in. Whether you're listening on the podcast or catching us on YouTube, if you enjoyed the show, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps us grow. And if you're listening on the podcast, a quick review goes a long way in helping others find the show. Plus, be sure to tell a friend about us. There's always room for more here in the NS9 community. And for those looking to support us a little more, consider joining our Patreon, become an MVP member, and get exclusive perks while helping us continue to bring you more of the Pirates content you love. Thanks again for all your support, and let's go Bucks.